Salt. Bring to me. Na soda kinywaji changu iwe pombe.
Blue Moon,
Cocaine,
Simba wa Ragi,
Bang,
Empire.
wako na ng'ombe. Sasa babake akisha nini maziwa akiweka hapo kwa kabati, anachukua anaenda kuuza.
The Kenyan regulatory bodies tasked with regulating alcohol and other substances have put in place stringent laws and measures to ensure that alcohol or any other substance is not sold to minors. But are these laws effective? Have they prohibited minors from accessing alcohol or any other substance? So I'm about to give this minor 100 bob to go get a sachet of waragi. He's only 15 years old. And we're at Mbonga slum, so we want to see whether they'll sell to him or not.
You were young and strong.
So the boy is back. Let us see if he's been given that sachet of waragi that we sent him. You see? This is a sachet of waragi. So it means ziko mbili. Ulimwambia aje? Akakupa. So this time round, again, I'm setting a 13-year-old minor to see if he'll be sold for another sachet of waragi at a different place altogether. But she has to be accompanied by an adult just to make for her security, because we're sending her to a house where waragi is being sold. Comes the 13-year-old girl that we sent to buy waragi at a Changaden in Obunga. So let's see if she's been sold to. Bring to me. Okay. Mauziwa. Wamesemaje? Utasema? Ejwala. Hajakuuliza uko na miaka mingapi ama nini? Right, so as you can see, she's only 13-year-old, but they've sold to her waragi. So alcohol is very much accessible to young people, minors especially. This is the reality that we're living in right now.
For me, I started using drugs kama niko class 8. That was in 2013, Busia County. There are so many clubs for youths and tuna party sana. So when we meet as youths, tuko na celebration, tuna feel like to hang out. What we do is we drink, and kuna wenye wanatumia shisha, bang. So we used to go with our friends and kufika club, kukakuwa na clashes. Kukakuwa na misunderstanding about dem fulani, and the guys were fighting for a girl. So kidogo mwingine akatoka kuenda kurudi, akarudi na kisu akamdunga mwenzake, and akapelekwa hosi. So ikakaa siku mbili and the guy died because aliumia sana. So from that day nikasema mimi sitaenda clubs.
Be close to your child. Definitely if they smoke or they drink, you will actually smell something. Or in their moves or action of their moods, you are able to tell today my son or my daughter is not well. And that is the time to start, questioning things. Check their bags, school bags. Sometimes it is not easy that they have a very good hiding place for smokes or sachets. So if you check their bags, basically before schools or when they come back home, you will be able to meet one or two signs to show you that your child is actually engaged in drinking or smoking.
These primary school students who are members of Blue Cross Club and they're from primary school revealed to us how some of their friends and age mates consume alcohol, where they get the money to buy alcohol, and how they access it.
Friend wangu, lakini si friend sana, nimezaana tu na yeye, ni msichana, anasoma familia yake wanakunywa drugs zote na wanapika. Saa kila jioni nikitoka shule ananiita, ati niende nionje, namwambia nafika nyumbani, na nikifika nyumbani sirudi. Sasa huwa namchukua on Saturdays, tunaenda kurevise, kumbe revise na amebeba hizi vitu zenye wanavuruta sigara, anavuruta. Sasa tunasoma na anavuruta. Sasa siku moja mamangu alinipata naye kwa nyumba, kaniambia ati hata wewe unafanya hizo vitu, nikikupata nitakuwa hata utaishi kwa hiyo nyumba tena. Nikamwambia hata siwezi jaribu. Akaniambia niende nikataze hiyo friend wangu, kani hizo vitu zenye anafanya asikuje nazo kwetu. Nikamwambia sasa kutoka hiyo siku akikuja kwetu abibi hizo vitu, akirudi kwao anakunywa. Sasa niliambia mwalimu wetu wa Sunday school, kamuongelesha hadi saa hii imekaa. Sasa inaenda 1 week kabla hajafanya hizo vitu. Saa zingine namuuliza hii kitu umetoa wapi pesa? Saa zingine namuona na 500, saa zingine 1500. Nikimuuliza anasema hizo ni sanga zangu.
My friends vile ananunuanga hizo drugs, wao nayo wako na ng'ombe. Sasa babake akishanunua maziwa akiweka hapo kwa kabati, anachukua anaenda kuuza. Sasa juu hizo pombe si expensive sana. Sasa kama hata ni hiyo kenye anatoka kwa mdomo hapo ananunua.
So dear friends, sometimes he says you can find a friend who use drugs. He has said yes to save and buy drugs, but no to save and buy food or to help someone. Yes.
Mi mwenye niko nayo anafanyanga vibarua kama kulima, anachungia mtu ng'ombe, kukata miwa, ndio anampatia pesa. Vile anapata pesa hata shughuliki kufanya kitu ingine. Kazi yake ni kwenda tu kununua bangi na kutumia.
Most of the children from the communities come from a background that is affected by alcohol use, if it is not the father or the mother, or they are the ones who are brewing themselves. And within the communities that we work, especially in Kisumu Central, where Obunga, Nyawita, and the rest are lying at, it's affected with brewing of the illicit brew, and the changa, that's what basically is consumed within these areas. In Kisumu East, we have Kibos, we have up to Chiga, and most of these communities is affected with also local brew, which is changa. But now there is an infiltration of the sachets from Uganda, which is called the Waragi. We really hope that the community here will be sensitized in the dangers and the harmful effects that this alcohol is really causing to their health. Our intervention basically goes to the young people such that they realize the dangers of getting started with the use of this alcohol, which is readily available within their community. Mostly the young people, whatever they see the adults do,
Hi, Mambo. Okay, can you hear me? Dorcas, Harry, nice to see you guys.
Hi.
Yeah? Yeah. Hey, nice to see you. How have you been?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Nice to see you.
You guys are great. Are you keeping safe?
Been good.
Yes. You guys are looking great. Oh, okay. How do you feel today?
Thank you.
Nasikiaje leo? Yeah?
Excited about
Thank you. Hey. Good. I can see you're all smiles. Have you guys been keeping safe? Hey, that's Jones. Jones Sasa. Jones Sasa. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, this is the second viewpoint that we are having. So with Blue Cross Youth, with our Blue Cross Youth children that we are working with. So we're gonna start. Maybe you can start a watch party with your friends, like our page, share, subscribe to our YouTube page, and like, right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Erin Sasa. Mm-hmm. Are we losing Dorcas and John
today? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can see their back. Just
Yeah.
We can see him well.
So
Yes.
today we are gonna talk about alcohol habits in our communities. Hey, John Sumapote, you're looking good.
Mimi niko sawa. Yes,
Uko
I'm very
poa?
nice. I'm very good.
How do you feel today?
Niko poa sana. I feel good.
Okay. Are you excited about the show? Okay.
I'm very excited about this thing.
Nice. So like I said, today we are going to talk. Okay, like I said, today we are going to talk about alcohol abuse in our communities and
We are not getting you.
Okay. So there are so many myths about alcohol because of social acceptability. And today we are going to have our youth who are going to talk and share about maybe what alcohol and some about alcohol that they may know, right? So what are some of the myths that you guys know about alcohol? Jones, what are some of the myths that you know about alcohol? Yeah? Dorcas, Can you
Okay,
share with
maybe
us some of the bits that you know about alcohol?
the alcohol users believe that alcohol relieves stress, of which that is a myth. When you're in drugs, when you take the alcohol, after you become sober, the problems are still there waiting for you, of which there are even more. They come more. So there's no day alcohol will be relieving.
Herring? Herring? Would you like to share with us some of the myths that you know about alcohol? Jones, can you hear me? Jones, can you hear me? Okay, so it seems it's only Dorcas who can be able to hear me. To our viewers again, I would just like you to maybe share our page and start a watch party with your friends, like our page and subscribe to our YouTube page also. Right? Okay. Dorcas, can you be able to hear me?
Ushaingia hapo?
Yes,
What
I'm
are some of
getting
the
you.
effects of alcohol that you know?
Unaingia na Chrome.
What are some of the
Chrome,
effects
alafu
of
unaandika jina
alcohol
yako.
that you know?
Okay, alcohol separates families. It brings some, like divorce. You find one partner is not comfortable living with an alcohol user, so they decide and divorce, and this brings separations in families, and the children are affected in the situation. They become
Any other effect?
And also alcohol can cause the liver cirrhosis disease, which is caused by alcohol. The economy is declined.
Okay, Dorcas was sharing with us some of the effects of alcohol. She's talked about getting liver cirrhosis, maybe breakage, marriage, family breakage, and many others. Jones, can you be able to hear me? Herin, can you hear me? Okay. Dorcas, do you think that alcohol abuse or maybe use has increased during this period of COVID-19? Dorcas?
Sorry? Yes?
Do you think there is increase of alcohol abuse or use during this period?
Okay, being that the government does not encourage the people coming together and congesting a certain place, so it has undermined many people's jobs wherever they work. You find that people work in shifts, and it has also made other people to be got out from job. They've been sacked from jobs, making them consume a lot of job to do.
Okay. But do you think there is increase in alcohol use during this period?
Yeah, there is increase in alcohol use. Yeah.
What can you say about that?
Okay, you find some people have been sacked from jobs. They have nothing to do, so the only idea they have is going to consume a lot of alcohol, that it will relieve their stress, the stress they have, being that they were got from jobs. So it is
So from what you talked about, those are some of the problems that people are facing. So in your perspective, do you think alcohol helps them to manage their problems, the problems that they are facing? Do you think alcohol manages them to help them manage their problems?
What I can say, yes. Yeah. Okay, alcohol cannot help someone to manage and problems. You see, alcohol, in fact, is a very bad thing. It harms our body and tampers our health. Alcohol is not a good thing. It cannot help us in our problems. That's the issue. Yes, are you getting me?
Dorcas, what's your Yes, Jones, continue.
Okay, in that question, our problems cannot be solved by alcohol. You can do other things apart from drinking alcohol, so that we can solve our problem. We can talk to people to talk about the problem and see the solution. And if it's financial problem, even we can go to the politicians and they can help us in our financial status. But alcohol is not the right thing. It is not the only option. We have many options apart from alcohol.
Dorcas, what's your view? Yes, Dorcas.
Yes. May you pardon the question?
Do you think that alcohol helps? Just the question that I put before. Do you think that alcohol helps people manage their problems? What's your view?
I'm disturbed by the network. I'm not getting you.
Oh, okay. Yes. Do you think alcohol helps people manage their problems? To manage their problems. Jos, you talked about the politicians
To
helping
manage their
people
problems.
financial. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Just on regards to the answer that you get, I don't think politicians help people financially. People just start to do their own businesses, right? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think it's okay for Alcohol Foundation to support sports in your view? I think we have a problem with the network. That's why we can't be able to get each other. Dorcas, can you hear me? Herin?
Yeah, I hear you.
Herin, can you hear me?
I can get you.
Is it okay for Alcohol Foundation to support sports?
Yeah.
Dorcas, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can get you.
Or did you get my question?
So on the yeah, I had the question on that is not a grants. It will be helping them in marketing the alcohol brands
Sorry, guys, I think we've lost our panelists.
Can you hear me?
There's a very big problem with the connection.
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
So I'm saying that you see, sports and other things should not be supporting or broadcasting the sports. Alcohol should not be broadcasted in sports and everything, because you see, young children, they see the sports, and if they see the sport is good, they will use that advertisement of alcohol, and they will see that alcohol is not bad, so they will use it instead. So it is very bad for people who are broadcasting or
And that is
advertising.
when they. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So the
So
people
you
who
are saying that
advertise,
it is not a good thing?
yes, it is
Yeah,
not
it's
a
not
good
a good.
thing.
Yeah. Because they will just be donating money to market their own products, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any alcohol, maybe special alcohol meant for women and girls?
Of brands of alcohol that exist.
Sorry?
The children will get exposed to the different types of brands of
Hey, can you hear me?
alcohol that
You
exist. Will
see,
also be
Can we
taking
just
the alcohol.
talk at a time? Okay. Jones, can you please answer to the question as Dorcas is waiting? Okay.
Okay, you see, when there are alcohols meant for, there are alcohols that they say they are meant for children and women, such as energy drinks and other small alcohol, and this affects the women badly, because alcohol is just alcohol. It affects both the women and the children. So when they take it and they say it is meant for them, it is wrong, because this destroys their health and it is not good for their health. You see, women and children, when they take alcohol, it will affect their health. For example, when women take alcohol, they will have problems in giving birth, and even in their lungs and their stomach and in their blood. And when the children take alcohol, it will affect them both in education and in thinking. It will affect their brain.
Yeah. Dorcas wanted to say something?
Jones has already added.
Okay. So I will say that this alcohol foundation, they also target the women because they make this alcohol in a sweeter way, and they're called by these nice names like the wines. You can get the cocktail,
Like
the energy drink. So I think they are targeting the women and the adolescents, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the best way to reduce alcohol? Did you get my question?
Pardon the question, please.
Okay.
What is the best way to reduce alcohol from adults and children?
Okay, first thing we have to know the harmful effects of alcohol, and also us as youths, we should be creating awareness and teaching those who have no idea about the causes of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Erin, can you hear me? Erin, can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay, what are some of the ways we can use to reduce alcohol between adults and children?
By teaching them the effect of alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, yes, to add on that, I think the government should be taxing the alcohol organizations highly so that they can even increase the price of the alcohol, which can demoralize the users.
Yes, and what I can add in that, when we increase the amount of when we increase the price, it will affect the children. It will affect other people because there are funny people who use sachets and take them into. They make them cheap so that the children can take it. But the best way. But
Do you
the
think
best way.
Yes.
But the best way is telling them the harmful effects of drugs.
Yes. That's true. We should create awareness and by telling the effects of alcohol so that they know this can help using and other drugs sometimes.
Yes.
Do you think it's for a pregnant mother to drink alcohol? Even in moderation?
It is not advisable because it's also harming. Whatever the mama consumes, it also goes to the baby. So it will be affecting the baby. Even mentally, you find someone gives birth to a baby who is mentally challenged because of alcohol. So it is not advisable for women who are expectant or not expectant to take alcohol.
Yes, and women should be discouraged in taking alcohol because you see during giving birth you can give birth early before time because you're taking too much alcohol and miscarriage. People who take drugs, mostly women who are pregnant, they will get miscarriage. They will give birth before their time, and the children, their brain will be not working very well, and it will affect their immunity.
There's a myth that says that alcohol makes you sexually strong. Is that true?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That myth is false because
Why?
you see, when we take alcohol, we will start thinking about many bad things. We will start doing something bad, and we will not be in our normal brain. So it will affect us negatively. You see, when maybe a man takes alcohol, you will be doing something bad. Let's say you will start thinking about raping and other effects on our social life, and it will also affect the person who is the wife because he will start beating the wife, and this will lead to breakups in marriage. Yes.
Yeah. Erin, would you like to add something on that myth? Dorcas, what do you have to say about that myth?
Pardon the question, please.
I was just talking about alcohol that makes people sexually strong. Do you think that's true?
I don't think it's something true because when you're not sober, I don't think you'll be sexually strong. You'll be weak. It will be affecting you, and that can even lead to separation. When the wife is not sexually satisfied, she will get out of that marriage, and this will be affecting you.
Is always used as a cover up for risky behavior. So I would say that is just a risky behavior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Do you think those people who take alcohol or drugs should be punished?
No. You see, if you punish someone, for example, if somebody has taken alcohol, the reason behind that maybe he has many problems. So when you punish that person, you'll be just adding problem to that, and it will not make the solution. It will be like moving from a hot pan to the real fire. So if you punish a person who takes alcohol, it won't help. It will just harming the person taking alcohol. You just have to find many ways like rehabilitation centers. You see, we should take those people politely and kindly, so that they can know they are wrong and they do the right thing.
Yes. Dorcas?
Yes. I don't think punishing will be the right step to take, because first the people consume alcohol, use their own
Yeah.
car, they don't get from to punish. The person should not be punished at all. The only thing that us as Blue Cross people, we can get some pictures showing how alcohol has affect people. Maybe that can scare them a bit and make them change their mind and stop using alcohol because of the pictures they see, how alcohol has destroyed people. Maybe that can change them, but they should not be punished. Because maybe they consume alcohol, but their families are stable, the wife is provided for, the children learn in good schools, so there's nothing to punish them, and it will be adding problems. Because you do not know the genesis of taking that alcohol. You never know what came over him, whatever he has undergone that has made him consume the alcohol. Yeah.
So sometimes you find that maybe youths and the children get influenced by their own friends. So sometimes maybe they are engaging in some risky behaviors, and just want to come into it in order to be liked by their friends. So do you think it's right for a child to engage in smoking or drinking just to be liked by their friends, or just to keep their friends?
Okay, youths believe when they consume alcohol, their friends will take them as now pro. They are pro because they are good at taking alcohol. But that is not the thing. The thing is you're the one destroying your life. It's you who will be affected at the end of the day. For them, they will be praising you, carrying you because you're good at taking even 15 bottles in a club. But you're the one being affected. So there is no need to do it to please your friends. Though it is out of peer pressure, you do it to entertain them, but you are affected at the end of the day. So it is not wise for youth to do that, to be liked by friends. Let them like you, then let them hate you because you cannot consume an alcohol, but you know whatever you have prevented in you.
John's, your view?
Okay, youths should not take alcohol. According to friends and peer pressure, you should have good friends. If you have good friends, they won't make you take that drug. So me, I believe that youths should not have peer pressure. So it's false. If you have friends who are making you to use drugs so that you become popular, that is a wrong friend. I'm telling the one.
And it's misleading you.
So if you have a friend who is making you to take alcohol, that is a network hapa ni mbaya. Yes, you should have. You should.
Okay. So I think people who matter to you a lot will like you regardless whether you do what they want or you don't, right? So the others are
Yes.
not worth the friendship. If you find a friend who is maybe insisting for you to engage in a risky behavior, then that friend is not worth being your friend, right? So is there any experience, or maybe you can share with us if maybe you have gone through this peer pressure before, and how did you deal with it? Dorcas?
Okay, for
Even
me,
if
I've not,
not engaging in alcohol, but yeah.
okay, for me about alcohol, I did not grow up in a family where the parents consume alcohol. They do not consume alcohol, but experience just from around the neighborhood. I've seen a lot. You find the husband consuming alcohol, the wife taking alcohol. There's even a day the baby got alcohol in the house and consumed. Of which it almost killed the baby. At least the baby was taken to hospital and was helped. But according to me, I've not had such an experience. I have no idea.
Not even specifically with alcohol, but generally about peer influence, maybe just wanting to engage in an activity that maybe you don't like. How do you deal with such?
Okay, like youth around in slums where we come from, you find young men taking bang, even children as low as primary schools consuming using the bang thing. But we try talking to them at times.
Yes, we can.
Change.
Jones?
Okay, according to me, peer pressure is real, and the best way to avoid. Okay, for example, if I have peer pressure, my friends are pressuring me to have a girlfriend, I should go to a bigger person, maybe a mentor, and ask the mentor, how can I deal with this? So the mentor will give you advice on what to do, what is right and what is wrong. So how to deal with peer pressure? You just need to seek someone older than you, and that person should be experienced and trustworthy. So when you go to that person will help you on how to deal with such peer pressures. That person will tell you the disadvantages and advantages. And after that, I know if you are a good person, you will make the right decision. If you are a bad person, you will make the wrong decision. But peer pressure can lead to many things without advice. But if you are advised, I believe you will do the right thing.
Do you think the parents are doing enough in positive parenting? Did you get my question?
Yes.
Pardon?
Do you think the parents are doing enough in form of fighting this vice of alcohol abuse and use?
Okay, what I can say according to me, parents are not doing enough. Parents are shy on telling their children how alcohol damages their health. You see, many parents fear talking to their children about these things. So, according to their parents' role, they should do the right thing. They should have courage and talk to their children. Because if a parent sees that the children is going astray, he fears on talking to the child. So, parents should have courage and talk to their children on matters engaging in alcohol and everything according. They should help their children. They are not doing enough. They should add more on making their children not to use, because you know that you know your child very well. So that's all.
Dorcas, your view?
Okay, according to me, there are some parents, not all parents stay at home all day. You find some parents, they wake up at 4, they're off to their businesses, they come back like at 11. So some parents do not have time for their kids. All they do is just provide for them school fees and maybe how they can eat, their upkeep. That's all. So you might find a child is involved in drugs without the parents' idea. Maybe when he or she realizes it becomes too late. When now he or she sees some strange behavior in their children, of which they'll now sit them down and ask them, are you getting involved in any drugs because you're behaving strange? So we cannot blame our parents. Because some parents of us, they struggle a lot for us, just for our upkeep. It's upon us to take care of ourselves. Not all parents have time for their kids.
Okay. Okay, between young people and adults, who do you think use drug more than the other?
Okay.
Between young people and adults, who do you think use drug and alcohol more than the other?
Dorcas, go on.
Okay, what I know, youths consume a lot of alcohol or the other drugs, because they do not have a lot of they do not have a lot of responsibilities. Like parents, you have to pay for your kids' school fees. Then you get the other one for the alcohol or the other drugs they use. But youths, the little they have, it's just strictly for the alcohol or the bang things or whatever the drug they use. They do not have the responsibilities like they should be purchasing for what to eat, the rents, whatever. So the youth take a lot of drugs compared to adults.
Okay. I believe, you see, youths have freedom. Youths have freedom. They have a lot of freedom. In that freedom, they misuse the freedom. Uh, how they misuse the freedom is that, you see, at night, most of the youths walk out, and when they walk out, they go to the bar, the late night bar, and when they go to the bar, they drink alcohol. And you see, most of the children, they are just staying at home. And you see, when a youth, you see, most of the youths are in adolescence, so they tend to do bad things so that they become popular. So this makes the youths use a lot of alcohol instead of the children. The children, just a few of them, not many, but a lot of youths take alcohol than children.
Mhm. During your life skill sessions in school, maybe you went through some sessions that were helping you to know about the problems with alcohol. How have you used the sessions during this time, maybe to engage the other children or the youth in informing them the harms of using alcohol and abuse and drug abuse?
Okay, most of our friends, they use alcohol, and you see, in school, in our life skills, especially in Blue Cross, we are taught the disadvantages and the harm that alcohol makes in our life. So when we come home, we talk to the children. Those children, they are our friends who use alcohol. We tell them the effects that we've learned in school and in life skills. We tell them the bad things and good things that alcohol, the bad things that alcohol uh, does to their body. So this makes them to live using alcohol. And some of our friends, we've really helped them because they were going astray. And you see, by telling them what we've learned in school, the effects of alcohol, the bad effects of alcohol, they become mature and they go astray. They go stray. They go according to our word, and they leave alcohol because they were unaware. So when we make awareness, we tell them what that thing can do. They just leave it because they need their life to be good instead of bad. That's all.
Dorcas, your view? Sorry? Your view about that? How have you used maybe the sessions that you are having in Blue Cross clubs? Some of them are talking about the problems with alcohol. How have you used this maybe to help the others to know more about the effects and how they can prevent themselves from engaging in such activities?
Okay, this session has been helpful a lot because we are given different types of activities to go and do, like talk to our neighbors, our friends around us, our relatives about the effects of alcohol, of which one has been put into practice. We've been doing it, talking to people around us, telling them the effects of alcohol, of which we appreciate that whatever the Blue Cross team have done, teaching us and letting us try it. It has helped a lot. So the life skills we do in school has helped.
Okay. Jones. So is there an activity that you've done now that you're home and there's a lot of time, maybe to share with some of your friends about the sessions that you've been having in life skills session? Dorcas,
Beg your pardon, please.
is there an activity that you've engaged in during this period? Now that you have a lot of time, apart from studying, is there anything that you've done with maybe your friends or your siblings in terms of the life skill sessions that you've been having?
Okay, based on alcohol, where I come from, they do not consume alcohol. So honestly speaking, I've not done anything because I've not come across the alcohol users. I just stay indoors.
Yeah,
But I
based
saw
in
you in the video when you are, just a minute, Jones. I saw you in a video when you were doing, you were giving out some masks and sanitizers to the children in Manyata community. Was that an activity for you?
Yeah, so based on this pandemic, the coronavirus COVID-19, we've come up with a project as Blue Cross members, and we've been distributing the masks and the sanitizers at Nyalenda, Obunga, Manyata. That's the step that we've taken in helping in preventing the spread of COVID-19. Yeah.
That's a good job you've been doing. Karibu sana Dick Lincoln.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Sasa,
poa.
Dick Lincoln, can you hear me? Sasa.
Yes, yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
nice to see you. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm just
How have you
fine.
been?
I'm just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel today?
Pardon?
Okay. Any
Pardon, I'm
advice
not
to
getting
the youth?
about.
I was asking, how do you feel today?
Yeah, I'm feeling just fine. I'm just okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, even if it's late like that. I know you had a problem with the connection, but karibu sana.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
just winding up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, karibu sana. Just join in and as we continue. Jones,
yes, yes.
what are some of the advices you can give what are some of the advice you can give to the youth and the young people who are engaging in alcohol abuse?
Okay, the advice I can give to the people who are engaging in alcohol, I can say that alcohol. Are you getting me? Alcohol
Yes.
is not good for your health. alcohol damages your brain and it harms your body. It has many medical problems such as liver cirrhosis, throat cancer, and many other issues. You see, when a person takes alcohol in the society, not a good person. In society, maybe say it may lead to rape and many cases, many criminal cases, and you may get arrested. You might get arrested because of using alcohol. So alcohol is not good. If you have problems, just seek advice and just go to your friends and ask them how they deal with their problems. But alcohol, we should not use alcohol instead. Alcohol is bad for your health. Alcohol is not good. That's what I can give. That's the advice I can give to the youths.
Yeah. Dorcas, what advice do you have for those who have not yet engaged in alcohol use? And
yeah, what I have to say
what
to
advice
our
would you
youths
give
out
them? Those
there.
who have not, yeah.
Okay, to our youths out there who are watching us now, let us stop the use of alcohol. Let us have sympathy to our parents because they are really struggling much cash for. Instead, let us use that money in a better way, which can help our parents. Let us help our siblings. Instead of consuming alcohol, youths, we are the leaders of tomorrow. So let us stop the consumption of alcohol and any drug, not only alcohol, any drug. We should not use drugs. Let us be sober for us to work hard. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hey, you guys, you've done a great job. I hope this was helpful to our viewers. Thank you guys for watching us. Continue to like our page and subscribe to our YouTube. Heron, I can see Heron is there. Subscribe to our YouTube page also and continue following us. Thank you so much. And we hope to be here next week again. Same place, same time. So thank you so much for today and may God bless you all. Bye.
Bye. Stay safe, stay home.
Sanitize.
Stay safe.
Sanitize.
Stay sober.
Sanitize.